believe spring break is almost over. Ugh. All right, let's get to this mass recording day. Yay! Hello and welcome to my channel. So first of all, this is going to be a rant today. I have thought long and hard about this and it's just super frustrating. As you know, my channel is now called Steph's Rom Book Talk, short for Stephanie's Romance Book Talk. I'm going to be ranting about the romance part today. It has come up in the community that romance, if you label something as a romance novel, that you have to have a happy ending or a happy for now ending, and it's just so frustrating. So frustrating to see articles and to see people that sort of think that way. I'm open to everyone having their own opinions. I just don't understand why the label romance has to have a happy ending. And I started really thinking about this at a book signing that I went to just a couple weeks ago. When I told people, hey, or when they asked me, what do you primarily read? And I would say, I read romance. Then I would have to go on and explain that I like romance from every single aspect. From the light and fluffy, happy endings, things like that, all the way up to the I am texting or PMing or messaging the author at 2 o'clock in the morning because they've kept me up that long, for one. And for two, they've done something that is just like over the top with the characters or with the relationship or anything like that. And it's like that dark taboo stuff that you're just like, wow, I can't believe there was a rape scene in there, or I can't believe there was incest in there, or I can't believe that this could possibly be a Stockholm Syndrome situation. Yeah. Then I saw a post from an author saying that if their book is labeled as a romance, then you should expect a happy ending. No, you shouldn't. Characters, I'm not a writer, so I don't know exactly how characters are driven and built and things like that. What I am is an indie reader. I read a lot of independent books. These indie authors put their hearts and their souls onto these pages. I've spoken with a lot of them, and most of them are like, the characters are the ones that kind of drive the story and the plot and things like that. The characters are what's talking to me. Yeah, people might think they're a little crazy, but I think it's amazing because these different worlds and these different characters are what drives the story to be so touching or emotional. When I hear someone say that, oh no, it has to have a happy ending, well, is that what the character told you to have at the end of that book? Is that where the character development needed to go? So I've had a couple days to think about this. I went and I looked up the definition of romance. Romance is defined as a feeling of excitement and mystery associated with love. Then I went on to look up the definition of romance in literature. And that definition says that in traditional literary terms, a narrative of the extraordinarily exploits of heroes, often erotic or mysterious in setting. That doesn't say anything about a happy ending to me. So then I continued to dig and found that the Romance Writers of America have defined romance novels as a novel that revolves around a romantic relationship, and has an optimistic ending. Okay. Optimistic, but doesn't necessarily mean has to be happily ever after. Doesn't have to mean that there's babies. Doesn't have to mean that there's a marriage or anything like that. It just means optimistic. Means that there is some resolve of maybe the problems that they were having. Maybe it was that the resolve is them splitting up. I must be part of the minority that does not need HEA, or happily ever after, or an HFN, happily for now, ending in my romance novels. So I'm going to continue to label myself as a romance reader, but of course you guys will find out, or if you have even looked at some of the other reviews that I've posted on this channel, that not all of my books that I have read, almost 700 of them, some of them don't end in happy endings, or at least in endings that could be perceived as happy. I'm down for the indie author. I'm down for authors' freedom to write an ending that is told to by the characters that are in their heads. Much love to those that follow their hearts and follow their minds in creating these wonderful, wonderful stories and plots and characters that I have fallen in love with over the last 4 years. What do you think? Do you think that each genre, specifically romance, is based on the fact that it has to have a happy ending or a happily for now ending? Let me know in the comments. Let's talk about it. Let's discuss it if you're interested. As always, if you like this video, give me a big thumbs up and subscribe. Also, in the description box, there is a form for you guys to help me improve my channel. Thank you for watching, and we will see you guys later.